Is supposed to spend 4 decades in prison for the murder of her boyfriend, but Shayna Hubers says she's the victim here, and tonight she's fighting to get her sentence reduced by taking the stand. 9 on your side's Tom McKee is live at the courthouse with the very latest in this case going on right now. Tom?
Well, it sure is going right now and continues at this hour. Shayna Hubers claims she shot Ryan Poston 6 times in self-defense because she was the victim of domestic violence. But in 3 hours of testimony so far, there's been no mention of physical or verbal abuse. Instead, she's trying to determine that she and Poston were an unmarried couple living together. Now, in Kentucky, that's very, very key because under Kentucky law, Hubers cannot claim to be a victim of domestic violence without first proving she and Poston were a couple. Now, they met on Facebook in 2011, started dating, and Hubers said things progressed to the point where she moved into Poston's condominium in Highland Heights. Hubers and Poston exchanged thousands of text messages, including this one, which talks about a possible 2-week trial separation.
Shayna says, I moved all my things out of your house. When I was saying in text, I admit to it. I admit it was the story I described time and again. I'm sorry I made out with someone else. It has and will never happen again. After all we've been through and all I've forgiven with all the girls that you text, Facebook message, and sleeping with Megan during a time when we agreed to be mutually exclusive, which is cheating, I forgave you and moved forward. After all the hurt that I've moved past with you and forgiven, surely you can do the same.
Now, that 2-week trial separation never happened. Prosecutors, though, claim while Hubers might have stayed at Poston's apartment, that was never her full-time residence. Of course, the jury in this case recommended a sentence of 40 years. That has yet to be handed down. The determining factor here is 85% of that sentence must be served without a domestic violence agreement. If there is one, it cuts it way, way down. She could be eligible for parole after just 8 years. Tom McKee, 9 on your side, live in Newport.